Good morning, Dee. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I thought I'd click on here while I do a stretch and a yawn in the morning for the morning. Get my lazy butt up. Good morning. What's going on with you, Dee? What's going on with the moderators? What's going on? Are you getting ready for the morning trial? The Young Thug YSL Rico charge. Are you getting ready for it? You're gonna watch Little Woody. You're gonna watch the debate of the attorneys argue about Judge Granville. Hi, servant. Hi. Oh, it's your day off. Give it to me. Let me have your day off. Girl, the heat is gonna stay heated until all the way through the weekend. It's hot around the globe, honey. So get ready to crank up your air conditioners and your fans and your ceiling fans and your water bottles, cause baby, hey, they got the electricity. Got to get the electricity companies got to get their money too. They got to get their money too. I just came on to say hello and talk to you guys before I actually really get up, and get it stepping. Yes, ma'am. I got to get three more moderators, y'all. I got to get three more moderators. I don't know where my moderators. They're not consistent with me no more. I got to get some more moderators over live. So I'm going to post it up on my community board and see if I can find three more that is willing to pop on here when I pop on. Pop on. Harlem is consistent. Shannon is consistent sometimes. Sometimes. He's here most of the time when he can make it here. But I gotta get some more moderators. I'll never know when I'm gonna come on, but you gotta be ready when I do come on. And I'm starting to not be on as long right now until I get ready to revamp the live. I come back, but getting through my training, like I had told everybody. So I get through my training, and that's going very, very well. Very well. I had to go through almost 14,000 emails, you guys. It took me 2 days. I've been bouncing in and out of it. Deleting. I didn't realize that Miss Brown is consistent. So, but I'm going to post up in my community to see if I can get three people to email me or call me and talk to me, and because those are the only ways that I'll be selecting the moderators to be here on the channel with me. Miss Brown, how you doing this morning? Harlem probably waking and stretching, so. But I'm starting to notice that when I come on here, they're not here. And sometimes when things happen, you gotta make changes and keep it moving. Period. Gotta make changes and keep it moving. So, Miss Brown, how you doing this morning, love? How are you? But whether if I have content or not, there's still quite a few people out in the public that I still would like to check on and make sure that they're okay. Make sure that you're good. And dodge this heat, honey, because this heat that'll make you sick. Make you sick. I'm good, girl, just lazy. Lazy this morning. I want some oatmeal. Too lazy. My tea is going. But matter of fact, I think I will make me some oatmeal. So I had got up to let Teddy out and walked back to this room. Girl, I was like, I'm going to get about another 30 minutes because I wanted to talk, just kind of talk to you guys, see how y'all were doing. And now I'm going to get back up and get myself ready for work because it's Tuesday. What about the holiday? I got to work the holiday. I volunteered. You volunteer. Y'all know how it goes. You can either get the whole time and a half or a bank you some more vacation days on your book. So I always choose to bank another vacation day, and that's because we never know what's gonna happen, in our life every day. So I have to stay prepared where if I'm off, I can continue to get paid. You went to Vegas? Girl, how much money did you win? How much changed the game? Yeah, how much money? So, but that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm popping on here. So I will be putting up on my community to see if I could get 3 more moderators, even though I don't think I need any. Miss Brown is good. Harlem is good. Shannon pops in. He's good. To help with the channel, help grow the channel, you know, continually grow the channel. $2. You only want $2, girl. I tried to bring my 420 back home because I want 420, but we used it up on the gas. I was like, here, throw it in the gas. So it came in handy. And baby, I dipped off in White Castle down there, right? I was like, oh my God, they have a White Castle right on the goddamn strip. So I had to duck off up in there. But them girls up in there, let me tell you, I don't eat onions, okay? When I go to Chicago, I never have a problem saying, give me 2 double cheese with no onions. Never. There's never no onions on there. But baby, when I went to Vegas, let me tell you, 3 black women, 2 of them up in age, one of them, middle age, right? Gotta be 50 and all that, right? And so I was like, yeah, I like to have, 2 double cheese with no onions. Oh, we can't do that. I said, what do you mean you can't do that? Our onions are already grilled on the grill. Why? Well, what y'all do that for? I'm looking at the griddle, right? Because it's in the front. And sure enough, they had the onions already cooked all over the entire grill. I'm still wondering, like, why would y'all do that? So that means that you're not trying to be like Burger King where people can have it their way. So I said, well, can you just slide the onions over and kind of have a towel and wipe that part? Look, you're always supposed to have one side of your grill clean. That's like going into Perkins or, any other restaurant. So you're saying that I can't have uh, cheeseburger because you got what oxtails frying over the entire grill. It just didn't make any sense, right? And I'm a customer, right? Honey, so the girl said, well, let me go check the cash register. Young black girl. She said, let me go and check. So she went back there to the 2 older black women. Honey, they was like, oh no, we not doing that. Just like that. Just like that, with no hesitation. I can hear you. They turned around, kind of looked, I guess, to see who is this person that wanted no onions. But they stood their ground and said, no, we can't do that. So then, of course, you know what happens after that. We would usually ask to speak to a manager because I need a little bit more clarity as to why you cannot do that. It's called move the onions over a little bit off of the entire grill and the griddle and put the damn burgers on there. How complicated is that? So, guess who the manager was, honey? One of the older ladies. So I asked her to, I'd like to speak to you. And I explained it to her. How do you turn a customer down because your team decided to have the entire griddle covered with onions? Like, it makes no sense to me. So then she says, well, just give me a minute. Let me see what I can do. She goes back to the griddle, honey, and did exactly, what I proposed. I wasn't telling her, like that, but it just made no sense. You have different people, that just eat differently. Um, I think it was about maybe four people standing and waiting for their food. And I think that I might have been number five. Okay. Wasn't no more than eight people in there. When I tell you that them was the longest cooked ass burgers I ever seen in my life, I stood there damn near 25 minutes, girl, in an empty ass White Castle, waiting on grandma and auntie Betty Sue and the niece Joanne to fix my goddamn burgers. I ain't want the burgers no more. I was so damn bad. Girl, I was like, are you kidding me? Hunty. I was so I don't think that I'll ever, if I ever go back to Vegas, stop at the White Castle. You know, it, it was horrible. It wasn't horrible, but it was just not right. There was nothing happy about these people. They give you that dry ass energy. It's like, really? Those were the type of people where you can look at them and you know that you're the person that likes to say good morning, good morning, have a good day, oh well, thank you. But these three individuals, I couldn't, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't good morning them or have a good day or none of that because the energy is met by energy. It's it was horrible. I'm just looking at them. And you can't say to people out loud that, well, if you don't want to be here, then don't be. Why are you here? It kind of sucks in the world where you need a paycheck or some money to survive. It sucks. I get it. You can't go and shake it off the damn tree. It just doesn't work that way. So these people, because they have the rent or we have children to take care of or we got this and nobody is dropping it in their laps, they gotta go get these damn jobs. And they hate the fact that they go and get them. They sit there on their interview smiling, happy. Yep, I'm gonna be here. I got it. I'm gonna do this. Girl, these had to be the three unhappy, miserable ass women ever. And you know what they did best though? Gossip. Gossip. Right there. I mean, this is an open White Castle. So you can see all of the kitchen. You can see everything. They stock of supplies, everything right there. So I'm just looking at them. Oh, they can gossip and talk their ass off. Probably was talking about everybody in the line. Now, I'm guilty. I'm guilty just a little bit, Miss Brown. Baby, when I tell you, there's got to be a cutoff age. There's got to be one. For them darn oochie coochie shorts, it's got to be a cutoff age. Come on now. So this one lady walks in with her guy friend. He apparently, to me, seems to be the shy type guy, right? Short. He's a little shorter than her, right? She's a little bit taller than me. She's got her dreads going on all the way down, to her butt, the Bob Marley kind of dreads, her scarf. It's up and everything. So no complaints about the hair. And it is what it is when it comes to hair, But Honey, she had to be every bit over 50. I'm guessing he probably in his 40s, right? Young looking type, young guy, right? So, and I just, you know how you don't be trying to look? I don't want to look. I try to keep eye contact, eye level. I try to stay up there, right? Because I already know. You know, you going to start looking below the shoulders, you in trouble, and it's going to make your mouth open up about something. Here you are thinking that you're dressed decent, appropriate, and for the occasion, right? This lady had to be over 50. I cannot understand it. We have clothing out here for everybody. She had her coochie shorts on, honey. And that right cheek and that left cheek just hanging all out from up underneath it. I don't know if she was getting butt injections or whatever, but her butt was like those butts that you get the butt injections in or the implants in. And when I tell you it was cellular light from the top of the thigh all the way down to the kneecaps. Now I get it. Some men like it. I get it. You know, Cat Williams made his little thing about, you know, the stretch marks and things like that, right? You got the other guy, what's his name? Sing that song Fupa. You know, he like a little Fupa. But I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. It's too much. A little bit of cellular light, okay. A lot of women are now acquiring that around the dimple area, on the side of their thigh, and you know this or that. But honey, they ain't no big women ain't got no shame in it no more. Little coochie shorts on, and then I call them tug hands, right? You know you sat up there and you put that size 3 shorts on your ass. You know it before you left out the house. Why are you even tugging on them? You know that every time you walk, those shorts are going to rise up. You know it. When I tell you I miscounted somewhere after maybe 30 or 40 times, I watched this lady dig up around in her area to pull these shorts down. It was just, I was, oh, you shouldn't have to touch your shorts those many times. But then I used to say, you shouldn't have to touch your hair those many times. I used to hate to watch a whole lot of people just constantly rub their little forefingers through their hair when they just be talking. Like, it's rubbing it wrong. Like, could you stop touching your hair? Good morning, K baby. Good morning. I am not Sylvia, Linda. I just so happen to look down in the church. I ain't Sylvia. I'm not Sylvia. Yeah, she in, she over here to myself. A good morning, Sylvia. You miss her, Sylvia. Sylvia, oh, I think at this time she's usually on the streets, riding down into that courthouse every day. That what Sylvia at. Mm-mm. And I only know that because it's a pattern, not because I look at the show. She said, "Good morning, Sylvia. Good morning, Linda. How the hell are you?" Oh, but that was that, you guys. It's 8:12, so I'm gonna go about 20 more. Oh, let me go. You know what? Let me go make my tea while I'm talking to y'all. At least I could be doing something, getting started. At least I could be doing something. There's my Harlem. Good morning, Harlem. Maybe I ask Harlem and Miss Brown, do y'all think that we need to recruit or get about three more moderators? What do y'all think? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna ask you two, because you two are in here consistently. So do y'all think that we need to get 2 or 3 more moderators with them being consistent to the channel, or do y'all think that we're okay? You think we okay? Then I won't do it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the decision up to y'all. Cause I want you guys to be okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, Miss Brown say we good. Harlem, we good. Then I won't do no changes. I will not. Then we'll stay good. Okay, that's finalized. I go to ask my moderators because they have a say so in the chat. So they say we good. Hot damn, god darn, we good. That's that. I ain't cutting no grass, but somebody out there cut. Look who got. Look at it. Look at that. Get your ass up and cut that grass. You know what he said? You know what? You are not the boss of me. I remember a couple of months ago somebody said, you taking care of a nigga. Nah, it ain't like that. We take care of each other. So, not like that at all. Yesterday, I'm going to show y'all. Oh, let's talk a little bit before I hang up, though, about this Young Thug case. Yeah, it's getting out of control. I think that it's going to get back into control here soon. You had the judge, do something that the public, probably ain't never seen before, or it has not been done in a long, long time, right? Um, I'm putting my tea together. I was thinking, and it's just my thought, just my opinion about the situation with Judge Granville, because I know it's probably getting ready to start here soon. So, and I know most of you guys probably watch it, so I don't want to tie up your time, but I don't, I don't think anything is going to happen to him, and here's why. Because he's a judge, he knows what's right, what was wrong to do of him. As far as that ex parte, I think that with the site that he cited about the ex parte may have allowed him to do so. It says that ex partes are usually done in an emergency form, right? Meaning that something had to happen, right? Nobody, I see absolutely nobody. I have the site written down and I left it. It's at work on my desk, right? But nobody's digging up the statue that he came with that may have allowed him to do this emergency ex parte. What they are arguing, a lot of people are arguing in the public, is that they have never seen something like that done before. And with Miss Merchant coming in there, it escalated the argument a lot more. Furthermore, right, big. It just escalated it really big. And taking Brian Steele and holding him in contempt and placing the 20 days on him, I think it just sent out a big, like scare tactic to, oh my God, you're going to leave Young Thugs alone out here without an attorney. That's what I think. And I think that this is why the Supreme ended up lifting this hold on him for the meanwhile, for the meanwhile, right? I don't think that much is going to happen to him. I certainly don't think that a recusement is going to happen. I do not. I think that this judge is going to continue to run this trial and just be a little bit more careful. One of the titles that I ended up seeing out here was about, oh, he's blowing Fannie Willis cover, to it's so many titles. So you have to believe what you want to believe. I don't think that that's the case, but I read it and I was like, oh, we will say anything, man. He's blowing Fannie Willis case. In other words, let me patch him with Fannie Willis, and then what? Miss Merchant have a whole nother case on pulling Fannie Willis in with Greenville for a whole nother freaking oh, you know what? You still ain't calling me. You still ain't email me to show me how to do it. Why not? Good morning, career. You know what? I'll be live Wednesday night. I'll be live Wednesday night. I have an early day Wednesday night. Tonight I have a late day, so I won't even make it home until almost 10 o'clock, 10 or 11. Then I'm going to bed because I have to be back at work at 8:30 on Wednesday, but I'm off at 4. So let's set a date for Wednesday night. You don't have to come on the camera, but you should hit the link, or you should give me a call today. And I'm finna give her the number 608-239-0765. Use that number because I'll be at that number today. Yeah, I'll be at that number. And because the other number I ain't turned. Look, let me show you something. Since y'all don't call me, since y'all don't love me, where is the hell is it at? Hold on, Teddy. I'm gonna let your ugly ass out. Just wait a minute. Teddy had another tooth fall out, so he was sick for a couple of days, y'all. But he feels better now. I didn't even know he had a loose tooth. But when I tell y'all, because this phone don't ring, right? This is the phone that I use for the channel. What is it, 465 or something like that, right? Look at this shit. And so it's been off, and I know it's off. So it's been off for probably about a month, right? I'm gonna turn it back on today. I said I was gonna wait till the first, so that way I could keep up with it. But right here, so here's my card. Look, it's been off. I haven't even scratched the card, brand new. Look, I gotta scratch the card. This been in my purse for almost a month now, y'all. A month. That's crazy. So I was like, they don't call me anyway. Ain't no need to rush it and hurry it up. But I'm going to turn that phone back on because that is the phone that I use for my YouTube channel with incoming and outgoing calls and stuff like that. So I need to get that phone. But 608 Harlem 239 0765. I'll be at that number today, not at my main number today. My main number is going on Do Not Disturb once I get to work because I'm in so much training, but I'll have my other phone, where I can see it. But Sweet D, you need to make that call. Now, before I finish with Judge Greenville, because I want to, just give my opinion about it, right? This is what happened. I got socks for days. They gave away thousands of socks, y'all. So we ended up getting a bunch of boxes thrown in the truck on the way back from Tennessee. I got Andre and Kiwana, y'all, such the cutest bedroom comforter set. It was Space Jams, right? And so I got them 2 comforter sets. They got curtains, they got sheets, and they got some rugs. It was so cute. So this donation here was mostly targeting children, kids, because it was backpacks, it was school supplies, it was lotion, you name it. It was everything for the kids. It was little small swimming pools. It was, just a whole bunch of different stuff like that. So, but then they had socks. This is my living room now. Socks. They're everywhere. They're everywhere, you guys. I gotta get rid of this shit. So I've been taking them to work. So I'm gonna take 2 more bags to work today. So yeah, I got socks, y'all. Socks. To the sock. So I gotta get rid of this shit out my living room. But sweetie, make sure you say that number. Give me a minute. Let me get dressed and all of that stuff. I'll be out this house by 10:15. I will be out the house by 10:15 because everything. I don't have to do nothing else. Got all my studies and work and shit done. So I just gotta go dress and go. I'm not finna turn. Hey, Harlem, my 2 main lines, those don't never go off. Never, ever, ever. Them phones been on with those same numbers for 20, probably 25 years, 26 years, same number. You'll never catch them being disconnected. Ever, 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 girl. I be going crazy. I just ended up getting the Straight Talk phone um, when I was in Walmart. It was on sale. It was 129. It was on sale for 59. And I actually love it. That Moto, I love that phone, and so I bought the phone outright. And then I just kind of sometimes I will just go star. What is it? Star 611 611, and then the promptos will come up saying, "Do you want to apply? Da, 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 da. Do you want to pay from the same account? Yes." Da, 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 da. Then I'm done. I just so happened to be when we were in Vegas in Walmart, and he needed one, and I was like, you know what, I might as well grab me one. So we grabbed like 4 or 5 of them, pay for them, and then they just kind of sit around in the drawer in the room or whatever. You said no. You said on do not. No, that's after at 11 o'clock up until. Let me give you a time because I'll be done about 4. 11 to 4. Yeah, I have to turn on the do not disturb. Then after that, I'm available. You can call. But 11 to 4, I'm going into training and get that done. I'm learning this. What I'm learning is the system that the last prayers did, right? With documents and things like that. That's what I'm learning. So I'm learning Excel, and it's fun. I ain't know I have Excel, right? But I never really had gotten into Excel like that. I would just, just type my letter up. But I'm learning the Excel sheet. It's a lot, but it is fun. It's like, okay, this is cool. Okay, you can move this and you can move this here. Okay, you can do that. So I'm doing that, but most important, what I'm doing is memorization learning because his files, his system is really like OCD. Like this has to go here, this has to go here, this has to go here, this. Yeah, I'm like, oh my. So I'm learning that it is fun, Kay. I was like, this is something else. Check this shit out. Never got into Excel. I'm loving how it adds everything up for you. You can move and cut, do this, put the colors over here, shake that, shadow that. I was like, oh, girl. So I'm gonna be a pro on that in a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna have that shit down pat. So that's what I'm doing. So from 11 to 4, 11 to 4. Then after 4 o'clock, girl, you can call me so we can talk some shit. Girl, maybe I'll finally talk some shit. So that's what I'm doing. So I've been taking the socks to work. I got a bag full of small. So the small ones, because it's a bunch of little kids that done moved in to the left of me down here. Saturday, after I go make my appointment, I gotta make an appointment because I'm trying to get my nails and manicure, and my toes done, pedicure. After I do that, then I'm gonna walk and put some, in their box in a bag or stuff like that. Across the street, they got kids, so because these socks gotta go. They got to go, y'all. They bambos. They some good socks. Honey, they some, see the name of? Look what they are. Bombas. Look at it. It's Bombas. So I have to get those away. But, and yesterday, it felt really, really, really good, y'all. Look at him doing that grass. Hit that grass, boy. Let me see if y'all, I'm gonna zoom in, right? Look, look, look. Get that grass, boy. he go, he gonna come in here and be like, you could came out here, you in here on this damn phone and that shut the fuck up. Nobody wanna hear that shit. So, let me tell y'all this. If I choose to do a morning show with him and I, when I tell y'all, y'all would be rolling. Honey, we'll have y'all on the floor cracking up. However, I just will not bring him into the YouTube streets out here. So this is what happened. I know, people be hurrying up over here to watch it live from one battle's there. That ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So I'm putting my water on for my oatmeal. The oatmeal. But Sweet D gonna show me how to do the gifting, you guys. So that way, cause I love gifting. You know, it's like I want to do that. I want to do that. And I done looked around through my YouTube thing. So, but this Judge Granville, I don't believe anything is gonna happen. I think that since people thinks that, what's her name? What's the damn lady name? God, jeez, I can't remember the damn lady name. The attorney that went after Willis. Can't think of her damn name right now. And I just said it. Her. I think they think because she marched up in that freaking since she marched her butt up in the courtroom and did all that citing of this and citing of that. The other one. Hold on, let me think of her name. The one that came in there to defend Brian Steele. The heck that woman name? I call her a hot mouth too. She woo, rah, 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 rah. She like telling you what you can't do, what you can't do, what you can't do, what you can't do. You know, and she said what he should have not done, what he should have not done, because you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Don't start that. Don't start it. Not today. So, yeah, I keep forgetting her damn name. Miss Merch. Okay, came back to me. Ashley Merchant, right? Everybody feel, the way she walked up in there, started saying what she was saying. And the thing of it is, like I said, she did cite some shit. It says that you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, and that was wrong. And he's due his due process, and you didn't give it, and you're a witness, so you should not be trying this case. You need to excuse yourself. And so with him excusing himself, and since she's saying that he's a witness, so now that would means that he would need an attorney. Everybody in the courtroom is lawyered up. Every single body except for Little Woody. Little Woody. Little Woody fired his attorney. So who's in there representing him? And when Miss Merchant came barging in the courtroom, right? And, making it known, I'm here for Brian Steele, I'm his attorney, and blah, 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 right? And on that day, what was that, Friday? Thursday or Friday? On that day, nobody, not a single attorney up in there, was interested or brought any type of motion to discontinue Little Woody from that damn stand. That boy needs to be removed from that stand. He needs to have an attorney. He needs somebody up in there that's going to be fighting for his rights. Things that he can say or he should say or and all that stuff. He plead the fifth. When he does one, when he feel like pleading the fifth, who's gonna sidebar for him? Who has been sidebarring for him after that lady left? So the way that I see it, and I don't know why, the Judge Granville, that should have been the main focus since that is the star witness. He should have adjourned the court even before Ashley Merchant spoke for Brian Steele. That should have been done immediately. When he says that um, um, he don't want an attorney, maybe though, y'all, maybe that was discussed in the ex parte. Because they said this was ex partes are done only in an emergency, right? So why did they call this emergency? I don't feel no raindrops. Chop chop, nigga. Hey, K baby, we will have y'all cracking up. Do you want that sun thing that I bought? You want that? You want that sun thing I bought? You don't want that? That thing ain't gay. It ain't gay. Hey, prayer, love, good morning. That's just how I feel about that. It should have not been any more proceedings until that man was issued a public defender. I think, to me, it kind of sound like it was all just planned, when maybe in the private meetings that that's something that they were talked about. Neither one of the attorneys on either side asked the judge if he was going to get him a public defender, if you are going to remove him, because he does need protected by somebody who knows the law. He needed all of that. The star witness is up there uncovered, you guys. Uncovered, being forced, not well, yeah, to take stab wounds by people. Now, Judge Granville is not pressuring him to answer certain questions, so maybe that's a good thing, knowing that he's sitting up there vulnerable as hell, but I think that it should have stopped. And I think that if you want to have an ex parte, now would be a perfect time to have one with both sides up in the chamber with Little Willie, making him understand why it would be necessary for him to have an attorney. Because there are some things that an attorney can block as far as the questions being asked of him. It's like, oh no, all these damn videos, even though I know that, the judge will probably grant it through, and I think some objections are being made over there with Brian Steele and that other black attorney and whoever else is over there on that table. But they are objecting based on some things that they don't think that the jurors should hear for their client, But what about Little Woody? That he's out here vulnerable as hell, naked as hell. Let's just call him naked. They left him naked, y'all. They left him naked. You say, but what it wasn't clear on is, did he fire? Yeah, they could have. That should have been an emotion. That should have been an emotion coming from both sides. They could have asked that. Ask the judge, did Little Woody ever mention or talk to him about firing his attorney? What happened to that? That needed to be on the record, not just by Little Woody bursting it out. Oh, I fired her. Okay, when? With who? Who did you notify? Who all was around when you done this? That's not been talked about at all. So these people up in that room, um, Miss Merchant fighting for her client now, Brian Steele, they're upset because of Granville asking him. And he was asked, and Granville's going to use that too. When you're asked something in the courtroom from the judge, and and this is a court proceeding, um, rightfully, you got to answer. You got to answer. You should answer. You should. I'm gonna tell you why this is why I feel he should have just went on and answered him and gave the name up, right? One, because giving the name up wasn't going to hurt Brian Steele at all. None. And I get it. He didn't want to go against client or attorney privileges, or he didn't want to go against the person who may have gave him the information. I get that, right? So he took one for the team. However, I don't believe anything was going to happen to Brian Steele. Nothing. And if Granville decided to come after the person who gave up the information, then those two people would have been left in a fight of whether what was wrong. If Judge Granville decided to fire them or fine them or jail them, then that person is now liable for its own life fighting Granville, not Brian Steele. It's like, Miss, and I know we don't, everybody go down for being a snitch. Little Willie is, being reprimanded out here for being a snitch. Everybody in this entire world is a snitch. In some shape or form or fashion, you gon' tell it. You gon' tell it, tell it, tell it, tell it, tell it. Whatever. So we all can categorize ourselves as some particular type of snitch. He went to Bob went to the store. Does that make me a snitch? So, but in the court of law, when they're dealing with this particular type of case, and because Little Willie has had altercations going on with what was known to be somewhat out here in the public, to my understanding, a gang or some drug peoples, or whatever the case may be. Um, by him telling stuff to save his life, he's been branded as a snitch, and I don't know. I don't know if it's fair. I think that to me, it only becomes fair if these are people that does have your well-being, intact with theirs, you know. And he did state on the stand that, that Young Thug and all these people, he thought they had to left him. He wanted to be into the group, the music group, and yada, yada, yada. So shit, he started feeling alone. So it's like, well, shit, fuck this. Then if I'm by myself and y'all kicking me to the curb, then I don't have family like that, So I got to save my own ass, So I see that in him too, and that happens every day out here in these streets. When you thinking somebody is ride or dying with you, or you done did all you could do to prove that you want to, be connected and be brotherly hood up in this thing, but people don't want you. Yeah, you look for vengeance, or some people can walk away, but you look for vengeance because you're mad, because he's looking at shit. I gotta eat too. I want to make money too. Shit, I could rap too, and all this stuff. But when people don't want you, you never know what vengeance is boiling up inside of them. So that's what I'm looking at how I look at Lil Woody on that stand up there. And and also, and I'm gonna keep saying it again and again and again, finding out that there was an ex parte, right? That boy is in protective custody. They probably were going over all of his protective rights that they may have been given him, making sure he understands this and making sure he understands that up in protective custody, things that he can do and can't do when he leave the courtroom, or who's going to be with him, and this is how you're going to be acting because we got surveillance and people making sure that you're going to stay safe because they need him. They need him. I truly do believe 100% that that boy is in protective custody. So when it comes to the end of when is the hearing, because they setting the hearing and all of this stuff, right, for the judge to be there and he's a witness and Brian Steele and all this stuff, right? I believe since they don't want to issue them the transcript right now, eventually they will get it. They will get it. Miss Merch gonna get it. Miss Merch gonna go and start crying to the a board over here and a board the ethnic board over there and the president over here. She going every damn way to get that damn transcript submitted to her ass so that she can see what was said, and the judge is going to get the information that he needs, and that is who is the mole, and they're going to reconcile that stuff. And if Brian Steele have not completed the 20 days that he gave him, he's going to write it up and move on that and discontinue and say, okay, time served on it. We, blah, 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 blah. But this judge is, in my opinion, ain't going no damn where. No damn where. He's going to humble himself a little bit better, since everybody out here feels that that he exposed himself, and now they want to bring in the Fannie Willis connected to him, and that people don't come this far like this. Not someone like him to have one case out of the history of his lifetime doing cases, right? Trying cases, to lose his job. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, he is mirroring Judge Donnelly, and that may be true. That may be true, but we still have to stay with the reality of things. Everybody is dealt with differently, at times. Remove Judge Donnelly, okay, fine. You remove him off the case, then with Fulton County, you're creating another problem. What about the other cases? What about the 11,000 people that they say is still waiting for trial? Judge, what's his name? McAfee, he can't handle all 11,000 of those cases over there in Fulton County. You can't just keep removing people. You can't take people jobs and stuff because you need them. Now, take them off the case. Okay, fine. And today, a lot of people are predicting that something like that will happen. Yeah, he got immunity. He got immunity. So Lil Woody is doing his job, but he's doing it in a way where I'm gonna say my own ass. To me, he's gonna make sure that these people are protecting him too. He's saying whatever he want to say. Some of it be funny, but like I say, sometimes when it comes to people with a certain type of dyslexia, he says that he is a special ed, right? The real meaning is really up inside what they're saying. It's in there. What you huffing and puffing for? You know what I told my girls? I said, if me and my guy do a morning reality, that they would be on the floor cracking up. Ain't that the truth? Do you want that sunbonnet? What time is it, y'all? Got about 10 more minutes and then I'm going to go. You say he did get the immunity after the prosecutors got the email the night before from his lawyer about him pleading the fifth. They ran that morning and had the judge sign the immunity paperwork to force him to testify. Okay, so prayer. where was his attorney when this happened? Where was little Woody's attorney when this happened?
You want what?
I was telling them that if we'd ran a morning reality show that we would be cracking up. And you
that
said,
need to be the morning. It could be a 24 hour.
24
While we
hours.
woke together until we go to sleep, they'd be fun. Now, what did you say?
Do you don't want the sun thing?
I told you that shit gay.
It is not gay.
I don't want hell no. Look how bonnet what the nuns have on.
It'll protect you from the sun.
The only protection I need is to get somebody else to do this shit. You see, I ain't out there. Don't play with it today. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with the paper.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get myself ready for it.
Yeah, about time.
Shut up.
Oh, shit. I'll do it all that.
I already see 6 pounds gone. Oh, wait a minute. Put some oatmeal on, too.
Now, reach your hand in here. I don't want to reach in here. Reach in that drawer. I don't care. Don't say nothing either. Just hand me one of them.
This don't go in here.
You doing that today?
It don't, not tomorrow.
Okay, doing that while I'm doing this for work.
Okay, but you put it in the freezer outside. And it's another one in here.
And you got ice in it too. We got ice in it, babe.
Yeah, you want some oatmeal?
Yep. Right now, I ain't playing with it.
Right, he fired her.
Because she was like you. I'd have been fired to bitch.
No, we talking about Lil Woody attorney. He fired her, so he's the star witness on the stand without representation. He don't have an attorney.
You don't have to have an attorney. The prosecutor is his attorney because he's the star witness, so the prosecutors are his attorney.
The prosecution.
The prosecutors.
Right,
The prosecutors, and he's the star witness for the prosecution.
Right.
The prosecutors are his attorneys.
Right, but that's who he fired. He fired her. She was on the prosecution.
Right, but there's still more prosecutors there, so he still has an attorney.
Yeah, they still there.
She wasn't the lead prosecutor.
But the prosecutors are the ones that is digging answer shit to because they're the ones that's trying to convict Young Thug. Okay.
They shouldn't have to make him answer nothing. That's why if he keeps it up, and he can go through the whole case like he's doing now, with that half-ass answers, and he can't recall and deflecting answers.
And what you mean?
Okay, and all that kind of stuff, right? At the end of that trial, then now he's doing this for a plea bargain, right? It's the judge's option. Why are you looking like that?
Because you said plea bargain.
Plea. That's what he's. That's why he's proud. That's why he's.
So that he don't get
a much time or no time or whatever the agreement is.
But they gave him immunity already. That don't mean nothing.
Based on him cooperating, he's not fully cooperating. Ain't nothing been signed until after it's over with and his time for him to be sentenced. All that shit finna be revoked. I can already see it. Now he might get some leniency, but if he keep on like he's doing, his ass is going to jail.
He's going to jail.
If he keep on like he's doing, he's going to jail.
Which is not compliant.
And then after they get through with this shit, don't be surprised if they bring perjury charges against him for lying. Because he said some things before, and now he's recanting what he said. So the prosecutors will bring perjury charges against him for lying.
Okay, but just one more thing. What do you think about this ex parte with this judge and the star witness and the prosecutors without the defense?
That's going to be some whole nother shit. I ain't never heard of nothing like that before. I'm pretty sure after all this is over with, that's going to be one of the major items of appeal. I'm pretty sure it's going to be brought to the attentions of the judge's counsel, other than the higher courts. So I don't know. That's something I've never heard of before. That seems ludicrous to me. Bye.
Man. He knows the law, so sometimes I gotta go to him. When I tell y'all, he used to sit up and he don't have law license and they're like, but this man used to irritate me, y'all, about, I want to say 1988, 89, 90. 88, 89, 90. Baby, that's all he had in his hands. That's all he had in his hands, career. I'd be up here like, I was young. Come on, ain't we finna do something? Nope, girl. He would turn the movies down, bed down, everything. That's like I got to, and he studied it and studied it and studied it and studied it, girl. And I was like, damn. So I used to get mad back then. Right? Because I felt like I was being ignored. I feel like, like this was what was taking all of your time. Now, here I am. Oh, hold on, I gotta find some more open. Here I am today, and this is even sometimes at work, right? I'd be like, what is this? What is that, right? and I gotta go to him sometimes. Like, hey, what? How they do? And when I say he could break it down, he could break it down, but he be breaking that shit down. I'd be like, oh my God. But like you just heard, he says that that's going to come later and it's going to be something big with that ex parte something, but it'll come a little bit later down the road and everybody knows. Now, where is the oatmeal? That attorney Ashley Merchant is all over that. So, yeah, that's going to be something big because a lot of people ain't never heard of a situation happening like that, and like I say, sometimes I like Miss Merchant, and there's sometimes that I just didn't. And I think that me not liking her came when where is the oatmeal? Yeah, we gonna mess around not have no goddamn oatmeal. I know it's in here. I just gotta find it somewhere. Somewhere, Teddy. Somewhere. But good morning, Frankie. So prayer. I won't never get a word in. The man just he don't never shut up. You cannot get a word in. He's OCD. He's smart as fuck. He's smart as fuck, honey. Now, you talking about intellect. And I, I'm not finna brag on him or nothing like that because sometimes it irks the fuck out of me. It really does. But he's going to explain it thorough, honey. And, I laugh and stuff like that because I'm around him, a lot. And then I'll come on YouTube and I'll be like, he'll shut a lot of their asses down in this community. But, it's here and there. But I just never put him on. But maybe one day I'll have him come on and talk and I'll question him and, and do something. Maybe one day. But he won't be, I found the oatmeal. He won't be on the camera at all. Too well known, honey. No. So, but he says, that's when it's going to get real hot out here after that Miss Merchant does her things and they finally go after this ex parte of a meeting. Judge Granville probably knows it and he probably already got them calls and all that shit about what he did. So now that we got it, the prosecutors that are there is Little Woody's attorneys. So there we have it. He's not vulnerable. He's not by himself. And so he's not naked. They're asking him those particular type of questions and playing those videos. You know what? It's like prayer. Don't it seem like, okay, my oatmeal going. What time is it? 8:55. It's like a dual, like he says, like a dual thing. Since they did give him the immunity or, all that stuff, he needs to be sitting up there and complying with whatever it is that they talked about. And or he's going to be going to jail himself. They're going to get fed up with him, and at the end of the case, they're going to haul his ass in for not doing what was agreed upon for him to do. Now the question is, did he sign the immunity paperwork? Did he sign it? Where is that paperwork at? Is one of these people out here going to go and dig and get the paperwork and see? You ain't going to be able to get that. You ain't going to be able to get that. Nope. They are not going to give that up. That's not going to be nowhere where anybody can get it. So, yeah, I guess it is going to get good. It's going to get good. I just like, I just like watching, hearing him, his testimony up there. Sometimes he's just funny, you know. Yeah. I'll work on them. I'll probably pick one day out the week, maybe Sundays, and if I'm sitting here on the couch and with him, and then I'll just let him talk. But I think he's liking it a little bit because he had no interest in it. None. He had no interest in it. He used to say, "But get that shit out of my face. Why you gotta watch this shit today?" He did. Out of all the shit that he knows. So then, this how I strike it up, right? I might be in here and I'm cook something or whatever. Then I'll turn on Little Woody, right? He started asking. He's like, "Well, what's this trial?" And I was like, "Something about a Young Thug or the YSL." It's like, "Well, what do they do?" I was like, "Well, shit, hell if I know," but I'm kind of just listening to it to see what's what. So I said, "I think the Young Thug guy, whatever, sounds like that they was rappers or and somewhat part of their own little organization. I don't want to say gang, but they just had their own little group of people or whatever doing things. And then somebody got killed and somebody's house got shot up and blah, blah, blah. And then I think that they're blaming this guy named Young Thug. So that's how it started out, right? So we were sitting on the couch and I'm just watching it, right? So he started listening to Little Woody. And he's sitting here and he's laughing. He's like, "What in the fuck?" He said, "Where the fuck they get this guy from?" I said, "Well, babe, he's a main witness. The main witness to what? This nigga can't even tell a story." I was like, "That's not fair. Don't do that. He's special ed. He's got." Oh, he said, "Oh, he's special ed ass motherfucker. So he shouldn't." They went and got this motherfucker. And I said, "Well, why wouldn't they? They picked a perfect target, special ed, the low education. So he's easy to manipulate. He's easy to scare somewhat, right? He don't have a chance really because they connected him as well into some of this mischievous ass shit going on with these boys. He was shot at. He's trying to tell that story. He said he didn't know who the people was that he shot at, and or they shot at him, but he was blasted back. A whole bunch of shit that went down with this stuff. So he was like listening to him, and this was last week, Tuesday. I think he was telling me, well, hell, his ass going to jail. He going to jail. He said that to me a long time because he playing with the prosecutors who gave him freaking immunity to do what they want him to do, which is help us put this guy behind bars, Young Thug. And he's not doing a good job at it at all. He's trying to save two peas from going into the pot. You better bring your butt home. Oh, I was going to call you today, mister. Oh, yeah. Well, all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, you was getting a call from me, honey. Mm-hmm. And I'll call you quick as hell. Yes, I will. Hi, Melody. Good morning. Yeah. Y'all didn't know that, Mars. But, Shannon was going to hear from me today. Mm-hmm. And you know why he was going to hear from me? Because his notifications must not be dinging. Something must be wrong with it. So I was going to have to use this weekend, cancel my pedicure, and slide through Alabama. Because Shannon needs a personal check. Shannon needs me to pull up on him. That's what Shannon needs. Pull up on you, and I travels with no problem. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. So, know the girls love you. We love you over here. You better turn your notifications up. You know I'm only on here once in a hot freaking second. I'm going to try to make Sundays definitely on my Sundays unless I'm out of town. But I'm trying to make my Sundays definitely. So, Miss Brown, you better get him. You better talk to him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You should. So, but it's almost time for the show, right? So, Shannon, I really need you here, bro, when I come on. I love to have you here. So, and the girls, Harlem and Miss Brown, are here. So, let me turn the TV on because I can listen while I'm getting dressed. Frankie, how you doing, my love? How are you doing? I need to call Lily, see how she's doing. I haven't heard from Lily in a minute, so I need to check on Lily. A few other people I already have checked on, but due to me in the training right now, my mind has to stay. I try to stay focused on this right now. So once I have my training down pat, and all my scheduling, my timelines, all this stuff, then I can loosen back up a little bit because this job here where I cannot slip, you guys. I gotta be on it. I gotta be on it. So I want to make sure that my mind, you know, is calculating it. It's working it because it's important to me. This is important, and a lot of things that we don't feel that's important will sit in the subconscious and you'll be like, oh, you know what? I'll get to that later. Oh, damn, I forgot all about that. This is not this job right here. I have to know it. I have to know it. So I have to wake up one part of my brain. I got to wake that brain up and keep it active. I got to keep it active because most likely I'm on call, all that stuff. I will check it, sweetheart. What am I training for? Good morning, Dip Dip. Um, I'll text you and tell you. I will text you and tell you, huh? Matter of fact, let me do it right now so you could be like, word. uh, Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Who is that, y'all? Well, all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I have to text you, and I don't think you in my other phone. I don't think so. So I've turned the TV on, and the show should be what is it, 9:30? Yep, that's Luther, honey. That's Luther. Yep, I'm gonna check on her today too. I'll give her a call, see how she's doing today. After 4, yeah, after 4, then we'll check on some people. I really miss that. I really do. And I know that since, the Kelly sector pretty much has died down, a lot of people will lose contact with each other. But there are some people that I really prefer to stay in contact with. And there's some others that I'm like, well, if they want to go, let them go. Nothing I can do about it. Hold on. But Shannon, I'll text you and tell you what I'm doing. Sure will. I'm gonna text my mom. So Miss Brown, do I have your number? I don't know if I have your number. I don't even know if you want people to call you. Oh no. Nope, it's not in his phone. Shout out to Texas Black Diamond. She has made it home, you guys. She's recovering her appetite back and she's spending time with her dad. And I got that according to the messages that she is putting out. Texas Black Diamond has been gone for a while. We all know that she has not been working, okay, due to her health. So she does ask for a little bit of financial support. Her Cash App is up on her page over there. And if it's nothing but $1, it will bring a little bit of light and life, of blessings back into her life. So if you guys got a little coin or two, get on over there, pull up Texas Black Diamond page until she's able to recover to get back up on her feet, and throw her a little change over there, you guys, so that she loves her seafood platters. So get on over there and help her, through her healing, and bless her with what you got, chingalinging around in your pocket, and you ain't finna do nothing with it. Nothing. It ain't the 15th. That's past. So you done paid them bills. It ain't the first. You done paid those bills. So you got a little bit of ching-a-ling-a-linging. $2, $3. And if it's 10 of us, it adds up. So we can get her plenty of seafood that she likes to eat. I don't know why, because that stuff looks disgusting. Oh, now my Dakota Bear is a seafood person. Mom, can you go? Nope. Nope. I don't know how they do it. I think that my mom cooked. Listen, y'all. My mother cooked catfish, perch, and buffalo on Fridays when I was little. That's it. She says that it's to bless the house and the fish smell in there and all of that stuff. Where is lead attorney? He usually pop right up on my darn screen for the channel. But now you can find it everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, see, it say up and coming. Lead attorney. What I do like, let me tell y'all about watching Lead Attorney, because he can break it down. That other lady, what's her name? Via, his co-host, they breaks it down. They breaks it down with some of their, thoughts about up and coming situations, or a situation that has occurred at that moment. I like watching him quite a bit. I love his show. When I tap onto Sylvia does okay with it. She does okay with it. What I do not like about it is the number of distractions while she is trying to talk about the show. I know she likes to have the panels, right? But baby, I watched that live. And y'all know that half of those people up there on her panel is full of shit. The majority of her chat, which you can't worry about because it doesn't matter if they like her or not, she still grabbed the views for that. So that's a waste of time. And yeah. But okay, so I see you say up and coming. So now you got the Kayla Bumpus, with her motion to quash, rescue Glenville on the RICO. That's the attorney that wanted to be recused from Little Woody. And he had denied that until the 25th is the hearing. When he denied it, he turned to Little Woody to find out what was going on. And Little Woody said, well, nope, I fired her. And then the judge, Granville, came back to say, well, you know what? Okay, well, you can go. This is what he wanted. But Judge Glanville, a lot of people are out here saying that he may be thinking that she could be the mole. Now, was she in that ex parte? Was she back there in there? Word on the curb was she was. I don't know. Word on the curb says that she was. So she knows what was said back there. And just last week, the people were screaming, who was it? Who is it? Who do you think it was? Is it Little Woody? Was it Little Woody's attorney? Was it this person? Was it that person? Is it the court taker reporter? Who is it? Who told it? I don't get it. I don't get it. Judge Glanville could have easily called all of the people back into the chambers with the lie detector test and put them all on the lie detector test. Why did he do that? Just call all. Did you say something? Did you say something? Why did he not reverse what he did? Just take them all back in there. That's not, instead of putting this on Brian Steele, he could have done that. He could have done that. Put they asses all back in there and see who told it. Now, what I think is going to happen based on to what Bay was saying, right, is that since none of them want to tell, who the mole is, because of probably fearing what the judge may do to them, hell, shit, they might be out there putting together a plan. They to all stick together to take the judge down. Oh no, that would be some crazy sick shit though, huh? That would be crazy. This shit is crazy.
I did that.
Good job.
Right. Now I'm turning it off. You do it in one day.
God, y'all's a record breaker there.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to keep up with you. Still got something to do. You act like I'm Tommy.
You Tommy?
Yeah, you act like I'm Tommy.
Okay, so my lady says that we should get one
What
day
do I
so you
mean
could
by
come
Tommy?
on and so that they could have some questions about something because you seem like you could answer them.
Some of them. I'm a little knowledgeable.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I gotta go, you guys. It's 9:00, 9:13. So I'm gonna jump on and get my clothes on and listen to the lead attorney go on about this. Sometimes I have to turn from lead attorney though, y'all, when they get into the breaks. Yeah, I just gotta put the toast on. Put mine on too, babe. Tommy, put that damn toast on. With the lead attorney when they go to break, when they for lunch or comfort break, they I turned it. Stop doing that.
I ain't trying to do that. There'll be shit all over the house.
You ain't got to make more of a
Pour
mess.
the bread down and all that shit here.
Cause you know you ain't gonna fix it. That's how you put it.
I didn't put that up there.
Well,
Your daughter's here. You know.
you ain't even get the other bowl down.
I was gonna get it, but I thought about it. I just better get this here and get this out the way so I can go. I'm not Tommy. I work too. I got a job. I got a job too.
So let me tell y'all what I don't like about the lead attorney. I'm going to get this right quick. On the breaks, right? And I get it because it's promoting, so I salute him for that. But it be on like almost every freaking break, y'all. Don't forget to get his program and don't forget, and unbelievable, amount of cash apps and super chats or whatever. I like the fact I could salute him for that. How, you work so hard, you work, and he announced that I think he was like number 3 or 4 or something in the state that the channel that receives the most cash apps and super chats. So I like that. I was like, that's what's up. Who would ever believe that, I guess because YouTube been out for quite some time, but what it does show is that you do have to have consistency. You do have to have what draws the people to you, to your channel, to support your channel. But he ain't even got to say it no more. They just, I think he got his channel set where if you want to ask a question or have your question done to highlight it with the super chat or whatever. So I think that that's wonderful that he took YouTube behind some already past experience of and ahead of the knowledge compared to a lot of people who are not, to explain and break it down quite a bit without any shenanigans and shit like that, right? we were in this community over here, and you're listening to this person and this person trying to break it down, and it was just a bunch of goddamn shenanigans, shits and giggles, or and it just all of it just didn't make sense to me. It's like, what the fuck? How is this your profession and you act this way with trying to deliver something? How are, when I watch the lead attorney, right? And he may post up something, people have their questions or whatever. He posts it up. He just explains it and he keeps it moving. He doesn't find the time to be like, well, you the one that put that stupid shit up, stupid bit. He don't do none of that. And that's why his channel pretty much, took off. One of the reasons, I believe, the way his channel took off. But look at Priscilla Boo. Hi, Priscilla. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Go and watch the trial with whomever you choose to watch it, so I don't be late for work. So I love y'all. Thanks for showing up. Hit the like, share, subscribe to the channel. Share, share, share. And I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.